Alright, this is the yucca. I don't know how much I lost on the other video. But I'm going to grab one of the leaves off of here. And then we're going to take it home and I'm going to show you how to process it. Use it for soap and for cordage. Now, if it's stalking, which is in the middle of it, you'll see a stalk. There's no stalks right now, so obviously it's not doing that. But if there's a stalk coming out, if it's young, it hasn't bloomed, you can actually cut that stalk off, take it home and boil it and eat it like asparagus. Now, when it blooms, the flower is actually edible raw. It's the only part of the yucca that's edible raw. And then the roots are edible, but you have to cook the tannins out of them. Basically, you just boil them and boil them and boil them and change the water, and then you have a soft root. Now, the root can be dried, and then you can grind it down into a flour and make yucca bread like the Native Americans did. Alright, I'm going to take a leaf off of this, I'm going to take it home, and I'm going to grab some prickly pear on the way back, and when I get home I'll show you how to process them both. Alright, here's the take. We got a prickly pear, leaf and the fruit. We also have a couple of leaves of yucca, and we have that the hair for the dried flowers, the fluff that we're going to use for tinder, and we'll see if it'll hold the ember from a striker rod later. Alright, this is a leaf from a yucca plant. You can see the point on there. It is very sharp. Don't let it sting you. And basically what we're going to do is we're just going to cut off the point. There we go. And there's the point. I'm not going to save this point. Sometimes you can use these things for different things, but I don't really need one right now. So I'm just going to take my baton and I'm going to bang the crap out of this yucca and separate the fibers. And then once I do that, I'll show you what to do. Actually, I'll see if I can get some of this. Yeah, it's making too much noise. Alright, I'm going to go out and do this on the stump and I'll be back. Alright, so I've got my yucca leaf and I've pounded it pretty good. It's not completely pulverized, but it's starting to break apart. I've got me a little bowl of water here. Let me show you this water. Alright, so there's no soap in there. What we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to get it in the water and we're going to kind of go back and forth and back and forth and kind of lather it up. We're going to try to get the juices out. We're going to lather it up, and supposedly you can make soap from this. I've never done it before. So we're going to find out if this actually works in Texas with this type of yucca plant. Yeah, there's some soap on there, alright. I don't know if you can see it, but I can feel it. And you can use this kind of like a bar of soap, and it's a scrubber at the same time. It's not really lathering up like I see some people get it, but I haven't been working on it very long either. Turn my water green. And it's similar how you process it for cordage too. You see how it's kind of splitting up like that? You want to get it to where it's completely stringy. So we're going to use it for soak for a little while longer. It smells pretty good too. It smells like a plant. Alright. Now this stuff is pretty stringy, but it's not quite ready. We have to scrape any loose vegetation that's on there off of it first. Alright, so let me turn off the camera. I'm going to dry my hands, and we'll process it for cordage. Alright, so what we're going to do is you do this with a knife or you do it with a hatchet. I'm just going to scrape all this vegetation to where all the slimy stuff comes off of it on both sides, and I can't really hold the camera while I'm doing it. I can't get a good angle. And I've been using this can as a tripod, but it's not going to work out. So I'm going to turn off the camera and I'm going to do all of that. I'm going to rinse off my hatchet in the water there, and then when I have just the stringy part, I'll be back. Alright, so I've scraped it, and this is the stuff I've scraped off. It's kind of stringy, it's kind of slimy, like you know, the soapy part of it is a little slimy because it's soap. Alright, and then we have this right here, which comes all apart, and I'm going to put the camera down. I'm going to clean off this table a little bit, and then I'm going to attempt to show you how to make cordage with that the stringy stuff.